Thank you very much, Chair, and allow me to go on record. My name is John Methu, the Senator of the Republic of Kenya from Nyandarua County. I welcome Governor Badilisha. Sorry, Chairman, that I came in a bit late. I was attending another parliamentary business, and everybody before us are people that I know. They are my people from Nyandarua, so I know all of them. And if this question will take you back, Chair, if it has been answered, you just ignore it because I know you. Maybe there are things that you have discussed when I was not here, but in the management response, it indicates that there are negotiated partial payment agreements, and I would want to know, out of these 10 million, so how much do you intend, after negotiations, how much do you intend to now collect? This is for Kalau Water and Sanitation Company. How much have you negotiated? Because I think in a negotiation, you're negotiating with your customers. I've seen they're like, well, I don't have the specific number, but I think, or I imagine that the negotiation is, if you owe Kalau Water 1,000, so you have negotiated and said that if you pay this, we can net off the debt. So how much have you negotiated?
Thank you, Chair, through the Governor. We have done some few negotiations, especially bulk water, especially hospital, health, and other schools, and they have responded to the issue.
No, you didn't get my question. Are there specifics? Like, for example, JM Karaoke Hospital owes or Kalau Water, like, say, 1 million or 500,000, and you have negotiated and told them that if you pay this, then we can net off the debt.
Yes, we negotiated with the Kalau Hospital, the JM, and they have paid almost half the amount.
Okay.
Any other issue, honorable members, on this particular item? Mr. Kinoti.
Chairman, my thought is that the aging list of the debt would be a very good tool to help the committee monitor how the debt is moving. Thank you, Chair.
Yes, the two MDs, can you provide the aging list? Because you didn't provide one.
You can provide that. Yeah, it's one of the.
Why did you provide? Why didn't you? This is something so basic that we don't need to remind you to bring it. It is just an accounting requirement. When you tell us this is the debts, then you tell us how long have those debts been there. So I think the two MDs will give you 21 days to submit to this committee the aging list for the debts that are owed to the two water companies.
That's okay.
Auditor, the next query.
Thank you, Chair. The other query we cut across the two companies is long outstanding payables. And for Nyandarua Water, the statement of financial position, and as disclosed in note 26 to the financial statements, reflects Kenya shilling 43,726,459 in respect to trade and other payables, which include payables totaling to 23,973,817 that have been outstanding for a period of 1 year. Management did not explain measures put in place to clear the overdue trade and other payables. In the circumstances, long outstanding payables may attract penalties, interest, and litigation, which may result to additional financial costs to the company. Thank you.
Governor, your management response.
Thank you, Chair. I want to agree with the auditor that there has been that issue of outstanding payables, both in for Kalau and for Nyandawas. Our response would be that during the first half of 2025, this is for Kalau, during the first half of the 2024-25 financial year, the company operated at a tariff that had been gazetted in 2014 over the past 10 years, operational costs have increased significantly, resulting in financial constraints and accumulation of long outstanding payables. The company now has a new tariff gazetted on 6 December 2024 and implemented in January 2025, taking effect in the second half of the 2024-2025 financial year. There was resistance among the customers during the implementation of the new tariff, despite various public participation forums conducted before the rollout of the new tariff. The implementation of the new tariff has resulted in improved revenue performance for the company, as illustrated below. In January, we had 2024, we had collected 4.4 million, 2025, 4.3, in February, 4.2, but in 2025 now we went to 5.7, resulting in an increase. March, it was 3.7 million, in 2025, 4.9 million. So that is, Chair, to say that the new tariff is assisting us. Then the other thing, Chair, I would like to tell the members, because I'm discussing both the agencies at the same time, is that we have already entered into an agreement. Like in Nyahuasco, we owe them like 6 million. We have already entered into a discussion, and they say that they can waiver 4 million, then we pay the rest. We have also entered into a discussion with the Central Rift, and again, they have, we are in the process of asking them to waiver for us about 13 million. They have given us a condition that if we can do equivalent works, water works in the county equivalent to that 3 million, they are going to waiver. And like in this year's budget, we are going to do several water works in the county in order to meet the condition of Central Rift so that they can waiver. So that's another area where we are going to get our payables come down significantly.
So is that response for, that is for Olkalau?
For Karau, we have,
What you have?
yeah, that is for both Olkarau and Nyandawas and Nyandarua.
Because the amount in Nyandarua is 23.9 million. Is this 23?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay, so the approach is the same.
yes, it's the same.
Auditor, your comments on the management response?
Thank you, Chair. We confirm the application of new tariff, but however, the issue is still outstanding until when we will now be able to see what the management is promising to undertake as a measure.
Okay. Any issue, or comment, query from members? Is set by Senator Methu.
Thank you very much, Chair. I see that the bulk of these outstanding payables are to the Central Rift Water Works Development Agency, and I am happy to see that the management has written to the CEO. I would want to maybe get from Governor and your team whether there is any. First, when was this request made to get the waiver, and whether there has been a response to it, and maybe finally how far you have gone with this matter, because this of Nyahuasco, the one that Nyaru Water and Sanitation Company, I'm very happy to hear that out of the 6.91 million that is owed by Nyandara Water, you have already negotiated to get a waiver of 4 million. I think that is a step in the right direction. Maybe finally, Chair, and which is unrelated, and it's a position that I hold, and I think even Governor Badilisha would hold that position, and Senator Mbogo would hold that position. Our being clustered in the Central Rift Water Works Development Agency actually gives Nyandarua a raw deal. If you look at the kind of money and investment that government makes through that national entity vis-a-vis what is brought to Nyandarua, we honestly get the short end of the carrot, because I checked of their last 19 advertised waterworks development for Nyandarua, Nakuru, and Baringo. 10 were in Nakuru, 8 were in Baringo, and only 2 were in Nyandarua. And this has been a trend. And so therefore, because the Senate is where county governments would come and claim their, and lay their claims, it is our position that we would feel that being clustered, and the word Central Rift Valley already puts us in a very precarious situation, because ordinarily it looks like this water development agency is meant to serve Baringo and Nakuru, and Nyandarua is a periphery. I know this is a position Governor Badilisha holds, and it's my personal position that we would want the reclustering to happen, so that we are also clustered with people with whom we share the same challenges. Maybe clustered with Laikipia and Nyeri, but this is a conversation for another day.
I really get your position. You know, you are the former chair of Environment and Water and Lands, so you understand that sector very well. I want to agree, but I also want to agree that the relationship between the water service providers in the county and the so-called water regional water bodies, it is something that needs to be redefined, because water is a devolved function. So that is a matter that we can discuss later. But for this particular case, my only concern, Governor, is that this query has reappeared 3 times and the answers are the same. What are you going to do different to repay this money?
Chair, if you look at the table on page 2, we did a comparative analysis. That is the year 2024 and 25, and you can look at the total correction. In 2024 was 23 million, but in 2025, in a similar period, it was 30 million. Meaning this tariff has already begun giving us results, and therefore the conversation will change as we move. So on the tariff, it has worked. Then the rest remains the mechanism we have put to correct the situation, including asking for waiver and also managing the water bodies properly, which you have demonstrated. Therefore, though it is recurring, but with a difference of positive magnitude, Chair.
But the tariff refers to all Kalau. You have not said much about the tariff review for Nyandarua. So what is
I think we have a similar story for Nyandarua. Maybe the manager can also say something.
Thank you, Chair. Through my Governor, as I said, Nyandarua is unique as compared to your Karao. We the main concern with Nyandarua Water is a rural water company, whereby the most difficult thing is to collect this money from our consumers. So our mechanism was first of all to bring our consumers back, make sure that we are collecting. From our statistics, you can see that we have doubled our revenue from 3 million per month to now almost 6 to 7 million. That's now will help us now to commit our money to pay our obligations when they fall due. And now with the prudent management, which now the new leadership has shown by recruiting new management and coming with the people who can able now to manage this company well unlike before. Thank you, Chair.
Senator Mbugo?
Thank you, Chair. Picking it from where Senator Methu had left, you have done well, Governor, in negotiating with Central Rift. But because this committee and generally Parliament is a house of record, that arrangement between you and Central Rift, I think it is important you provide us a copy such that when you come here we are following up, because I can see the last correspondence between you and them was 1 year ago, and we'd want to see the progress being made, because even sometime they will appear to us and we will be asking them some questions. So we would want to have that copy of the discussion.
Yeah, so maybe Governor, you can say something about your agreement with the...
I really want to agree with the Senator. They agreed to write to us, and from here I think I'm sending my waziri to make sure that record is documented and brought to the attention of the House.
Yeah, Senator Tobiko.
Yeah, Chair. Chair, I hope you're done with those ones you're asking, because I'm asking a different thing.
Oh, what is it?
Chair, there is a question from the auditors that has captured my attention, and I thought we cannot gloss over it. The non-compliance to the law on staff ethnic diversity. Chair, I would want to know why is it that there are counties that are preserved to some communities and not others, whereas there are counties that are open to all Kenyans.
Compliance with the ethnic. Every water company has this query. So maybe all Kalau.
Yeah.
Okay, Governor.